Okay, in this video we're going to be going over announcer lines, how to set them up. I've got a Mini here. It's a pretty similar process between the Mini and the Pro. The only extra process I'd recommend, or extra step I'd recommend, is checking checking the event and point name. I've changed them both to line 1. It doesn't matter what it is that you put, you just want to be able to have something that's fairly unique that shows up in the not CT Lite, in Simple Client when you go to search. So I normally put something a little bit sillier than that I'm sure like Ben hasn't used in the past. And then you also want to make sure you are in immediate mode. 3, what is this, 3? And immediate is on. It defaults to off. So you'll need to change that in the Pro too as well, but for the Mini, might also change the name. We always go ahead and sync the time. I've synced this one already for either box, just in case in the rare event that something catastrophic happens to your finishing box, and you could use this as a backup. Use it as like a backup line, just in case, which wouldn't be perfect, but it can work. So we've got that going. We just need to connect to our server, and now it's time to set up on the computer. Alright, so I'll just have to point a camera at my screen. For whatever reason, Simple Client doesn't show up on my screen capture program that I use, so I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. There is the program right there, how it appears on your desktop. I've also changed the name of the Mini, changed the event name and point of that, so zoom in here. User is Ben Sigel at manhattanrunningco.com, and password is cowboy1, all lowercase. If you ever need a password for something, that's a good guess. So I changed this one to line 2. Shows open and online. Make sure that's how it appears. We need to change the tag mode to immediate. And this is very important. We need to change this to the max value. If you just need to pick them up one time for a basic race setup, that needs to be set to the max value there. And we also just go ahead and double check that the minimum lap increment time is also max value, 9999. And this way they don't keep showing up on the announcer feed if somebody happens to be standing there like after the race. So shows we are live, and we hit play, and once you start getting reads, you'll see them pile up, and you can always check back here if you have any issues. Make sure that the reads are still coming through here. Okay, so put your credentials into launch. Ben Sigel at Manhattan Running Co. Password is Braden17 with an exclamation point. The B is capitalized, BRADEN 17 exclamation point. It should pull this up in the web browser automatically. Here's how you search by event ID. I've already got this one pulled up. Just for educational purposes here. We want to go to kiosks. Normally I'm pulling this up before the race, and then I refresh it after they've gone, after every bib has been assigned, because this doesn't just update automatically. You need to refresh it, and it'll show you the entries changing every time you refresh it if somebody new has been put in. We go down here to announcer kiosk, and that launches that. That's pretty much it. If you miss a read, you can always just put something in automatically if you need to do something on the fly, or you're trying to make things work in the meantime, and that, if there's a bib assigned, it'll pop in.